there's a million presets in here. My colleague Colin spent a ton of time just like living with this thing and making presets and like trying to solve problems he always runs into. And same with SplitEQ actually. Both of these plugins have the presets are, I know people don't like to use presets, but
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know there's like an attitude towards presets, but even if you don't end up using them, these are just like great guides I find for, what do I use this thing for, right? Like I realize these plugins, like the concept is a little bit esoteric. It's not super obvious. Like it's not just like, oh, let me slap on a reverb and we're set, right? It's like they're a little bit hard to wrap your head around, right? And I think the presets are great for just like, trying these out and see like, okay, what are the possibilities? Like obviously all kinds of, plosive reduction on vocals or like modifying drums in certain ways, or, there's even stuff for like widening using that panning section. If it's like, hey, I want my mono piano track to be more spatialized. Like I actually had a stereo recording of a piano where like low frequencies are going to be on one side and high on the other. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff with it.
Dude, Tom, you know what the issue is here with these? It's bad marketing. We call them presets, and I think if we just call them starting positions, we get rid of so much of the negative energy that it's spewed out online about them. It's just like, hey, yeah, I got rid of I de-S this vocal with this setting. So if you've got a vocal, the S might be in a different frequency position, but you're pretty close. Just tone it into what you're doing. I mean, presets, man. I love presets. Especially for...
I do too.
Yeah, I got to work so fast. And in the end, like if I use a preset to de-S a vocal, for instance, nobody is going to be like, oh, he used that preset from that plugin on that vocal to de. Nobody. It's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
I didn't have to redo it. Why reinvent the wheel in that case? And then on the creative, I'm going off on a tangent. I do apologize, but like,
no, go for it.
On the creative front, like synth stuff, I've learned so much about synthesis by reverse engineering presets. If I found one that I liked, just literally opening up that same instrument on the init, the initial patch, and just trying to get to that position, you learn so much along the way. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to calm down.
No,
I'm out of line. I'm out of line here, and I do apologize.
I'm right there with you. I mean, like I was just saying, we use presets as like they're a great starting point. Like, why? Yeah, like get your work. Like it's just a faster workflow, right? And we take like great care to get the presets like dialed in, and categorized in a way that you can find them quickly, and they like speed up your workflow, right?
And there's nothing wrong with benefiting from the knowledge of someone else if they've been, nice enough to include their, incredibly sound design patch in Serum or a really, useful technique for mixing and mastering in SplitEQ. Use that to your advantage. Use every tool you have and don't let online people sway you in either direction.
Yep.
That would be my one piece of useful advice.